What's going on, y'all? Bulletproof Blambo here, back with another video. The biggest and the baddest channel on YouTube, the biggest and the baddest fight channel on YouTube. Your one-stop shop for everything fighting and fitness. And today we talking Arman versus the midget man, Ilia. There's been a lot of backstage drama going on in the fight verse, man. Got Paddy Pimlet popping up. Arman Sarukian gives his thoughts on Paddy Pimlet. But what we really want to know is, why does it feel like Ilia wants nothing to do with Arman Sarukian? Like I said, man, get y'all dumbbells ready, bro. We ain't just watching content, right? We ain't just watching clips. We getting better at the same time. But that's the question, though. Why is Ilia scared of Arman Sarukian? We about to find out right now.
Pick 'em up, take 'em to the moon, to the fucking thing. I'm riding through New York, bang, finna go and shoot New Jersey up, bang, tryna take my chain, I ain't going. We gon' come and blow New Jersey up, bang. You want something? Hurry up, try to rob, bitch, we 30'd up, just like volcanoes, bitch, I'm curried up, cheese in my pockets, velvet up, I'm a gorilla.
Without further ado, man, let's get straight into this video. We got Arman Sarukian sitting down with Ariel Helwani. Man, Arman Sarukian, how you feel about all this Twitter beef going on, son? People want to know.
Watches, and I making more money buying a little bit expensive, and then it going up.
Yes, that one's like 500K. That one.
Woo! Arman got some money, boy.
A little bit, maybe more.
Okay. Can we talk about something seriously here, Arman? If you know, me and you, we like to talk serious, right? I feel like for the longest time in your career, none of this like Arman is a rich guy thing was a thing, but now all of a sudden it's a thing. And I feel like you're leaning into it with the jet, and I saw you going on the jet, eating the McDonald's. So what is the backstory here? What is the story? Like, is it from your dad? What tell us what the real story is? Because, you know, UFC fighters at this point without a belt, you're not living like this. So what's the real story?
Yeah, but jet costs 20K. I made a lot of money, and for me, 20K is not big money, you know, and I deserve to fly with a private jet.
I agree.
Flew to Dubai. We just flew to Dubai with the team. We were 13 people. If you're gonna buy for 13 people, it's gonna be kind of same, you know, if they're gonna fly business.
That's physique, chat. You're right.
Yeah, it's like 20K, and you get there with your family,
come on,
with
man.
your team, and enjoy your time. Construction.
Okay.
All right, Arman, we get it. You got money.
Just killed it.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
I know that belt is gonna be mine because nobody worked harder than me, and I deserve to be a champion as well.
Did you see Ilia in Qatar? Did you see him at all?
Personal, no.
No. What is this clip that he posted of your interaction? When is that from?
He's such a bullshitter. He just came, hugged me, and then he's saying this is a slap. If it was a slap, I'm not man anymore.
So basically, for some context, after Arman Sarukian's big win over Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar, Ilia posted this, claiming that he slapped Arman Sarukian backstage at a different event. Right? What I take from this interaction, bro, this is a meet and greet, bro. This is you meeting a fellow fighter, a fellow contender, and you greeting him. For Ilia to take this completely out of context and make, because when I initially seen this, I was like, whoa, Ilia slapped Arman Sarukian. And then when I clicked it, I was like, oh, they look like, you know, they friendly, bro. What's the deal? What's going on? You feel me? And what I take away from it is, at first I was thinking, this has to be some sort of fight promotion, right? But it's too friendly though, bro. It doesn't give a good context as to how these dudes really feel about each other, bro. And that's just me being honest. If Ilia Topuria wasn't the midget man that he is, right? Now we all know we seen him at the face-off, could barely see him because he's 5 foot tall. You know, everybody was in front of him. And he's hiding behind all the camera crew and all the UFC, you know, brass and things like that. If you really wanted to come out with some sort of fight promotion, why you didn't talk your smack then? And I don't care what nobody says about, oh, well, you know, it was Arman Sarukian and Dan Hooker's fight week. Maybe he didn't want to mess it up. You're the champion, bro. You can do and say what you want, bro. It's your division. Instead, what do? You wait till after the win. You pull out a video from months ago at this point, and you start trying to act like you showed some sort of dominance over Arman Sarukian. See, it's little stuff like that like someone like me, I'm gonna peep that and be like, do I sense some fear in this man? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Ilia Topuria fears Arman Sarukian, not by this video, but just by him posting it and trying to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And you see Arman Sarukian, he already on tip. This guy is bullshitter. Let's see what else Arman Sarukian got to say about this, man.
He slapped me while I'm laughing. What are you talking about? I could kill him there right away.
Ooh.
Where is that, at the PI?
Nothing is no for us. If someone slap you, if he didn't do anything, you're not man. You're bullshit.
I know that's
You're
right.
zero in this life, you know.
Yep.
You gotta forget about you're UFC fighter or you're working or you can get to the jail. You gotta slap it back and like just I mean, I don't want to talk about that bitch.
How long ago was that? Because you look much different.
Man, so basically Arman Sarukian, he didn't call him out his name 3-4 times, said he wasn't a man, said he was a coward, said he was a bullshitter, called him a bitch. Hey, Ilia Topuria, why you don't respond to this? Why you don't respond to this? Because Arman been talking like this. Why you don't go and approach him about all these names he been calling you? Because we know if this was Paddy Pimblett, you would have approached him. You would have started throwing more hand sanitizer bottles at him. You would have got to putting your hands on him, pushing and shoving him. But when it's Arman Sarukian, you turn the other cheek and wait till the event's over. And you get on Instagram, get on Twitter, and get the posting, Twitter fingers. I don't respect that. I like Ilia Topuria as a fighter, but sometimes, bro, I'm not going to lie, he's scary, bro. And if you don't agree with me, I don't care. F your opinion. This is facts. This is nothing but facts. Every single time Paddy and Ilia are in the same room, Ilia is putting paws on Paddy like he's his toy, like he's his little boy. But when Arman Sarukian steps up, what does he do at the face-off? He's hiding behind all the UFC brass. You know what? After this clip, we're going to look at that clip. That wasn't even in my suggested clips, but we're going to look at it. While Arman Sarukian over there scrapping with Dan Hooker, headbutting his nose off. What are you doing? You hiding, bro. You had plenty of opportunities in this fight. We was there for the whole week. And what'd you do? You didn't do nothing. It's weird. It's weird, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I would say the same thing, you know.
Do you have any idea what's going on with him right now? He hasn't fought since June, and we don't know, Charles has fought.
Shit. I said, okay. Yeah, hug me, and then like he started like talking shit after that. I said, bro, like you're such a fake guy. You're the person, like you're like behaving like a good friend, not friend, like a good guy, and like on the Twitter you're starting like talking shit. I said, okay, I'm not fake like you.
This is facts. Arman said you didn't slap me. You touched my neck, bro. You greeted me. This clip is clear. Your insecurity is even clearer. I don't need to act tough for Twitter. My work is inside the cage. If you want to know what a real slap feels like, I'll be happy to educate you. Oh, see you soon, El Pato.
In the live, one person in.
And then Ilia Topuria responds, Arman, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck. with no idea what to do. You know I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses. And remember, I slapped you and you didn't laugh. You just laughed. Then you go around acting like a gangster. So keep going. You're just a couple levels below me. Bro, this energy right here that Ilia Topuria is putting off, he's trying to change the narrative. This is how Ilia Topuria acts. And I'm not biased at all, bro. If I see a fighter acting a certain way, I'm going to call it out, bro. This is how Ilia Topuria was acting, bro. Exactly what he said. Every time we see each other, you acting like a gangster. That's, bro. Arman Sarukian is acting like a gangster because he is, bro. He's been being, bro. Dan Hooker flinched at him. What do you do? Gave him a smack. Gave him a real headbutt. That's a smack, bro. You coming out after the fact. Arman Sarukian hit you up. You coming out after the fact talking all this mess. But it's like, bro, if you really was what you say you was, why you didn't get off on him? At the face-off, you was hiding behind people, bro. That's all I'm saying. You was hiding behind people. You had your shot. Not even a shot. You had your chance to talk your mess to Arman Sarukian. Why would Arman Sarukian come out of his fight week to talk mess to the champ? That would have been cool to see. But if you really have beef with Arman Sarukian, bro, now's the time to settle it. If you really want true promotion from Arman Sarukian, now's the time to settle it. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? He waited till after the fight to come out with some sort of like press or promotion for a fight with Arman Sarukian, and the promotion was a clip of him supposedly slapping him, but really it was a hug. You had your chance for a real smack when Arman Sarukian was in your presence, bro. Arman Sarukian didn't know he had that clip. Only Ilia Topuria did. If he thought to himself, I want to promote this fight, so I'm gonna just use this clip right here. You had a chance for way better content when Arman Sarukian was in the room. Instead, you released that video. Then you come to Twitter right afterwards. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? Let's be real. Does Ilia Topuria really want to smoke with Arman Sarukian? No, the midget man is scared. You can see it, clear as day.
The social media, another person. I don't want to be fake. I'm real. Like, if I want to say something to you, I'll say the same thing, you know.
Do you have any idea what's going on with him right now? He hasn't fought since June, and we don't know. You know, Charles has fought.
He's trying to find easy fight and to defend that belt and go up. And UFC trying to make him to be a superstar and defend the title, because right now he cannot go up to the 170 because he didn't defend the title. Why? He gotta go 170. You gotta prove that you're a real champion.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana?
This is how I feel about the situation, bro. I agree with Arman Sarukian. I think Ilia Topuria is using his Twitter fingers to go around starting beefs with people. If he doesn't feel like you're man enough, then he'll put his hands on you. If he does, he's going to take it to Twitter. That's how I feel.
We'll connect with him in a moment there, but Arman is cooking right now. Arman's cooking with gas.
He is, bro. He is.
Crisco? Or is it Cisco? No, I think it's Crisco.
Shut up, Ariel.
About the slam. We could show this now. We have the video of his dad. Arman.
Yo, it's really just crazy how Ilia Topuria was right next to him, bro. If you was going to come out with some sort of like crazy content after the fight, why not create it at a show that you feel like Arman's going to be there, which is his own like show. That was his show. He's the main event. You could have did it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And let's go look into this, bro. Because Ilia Topuria was there, ducked off. He was ducked off. You can see him clear as day, bro. Hiding, bro. Where's the little midget man at? Look, there he is, right there in the back.
I'm here with Dan Hooker. Dan, clearly, you guys are fired up.
Look at Ilia Topuria in the back. Look at him in the back right there. Y'all see him?
Let's go.
Look at him, bro. He just watched everything go down, which means he was there pre-headbutt. He was there current headbutt. He was there after. He was there for all the face-offs, bro. Why else would he be there, bro? He was contemplating, should I say something to Arman? Should I say something to Arman? I don't know. But instead, he waited till afterwards because he wasn't man enough, bro. He wasn't. He didn't really want smoke with Arman Sarukian, bro.
I love it. Bring it on.
Look at him. Look at him, just standing there, bro, watching everything unfold. Come on, bro. You watched the headbutt. You watched everything, bro. You watched the whole precursor, bro. Look, all of this, bro. He's seen it. Look at this. Wow. Arman Sarukian headbutts him. And what does Ilia Topuria do? Just standing there, watching. He was there pre-headbutt, current headbutt, post-headbutt, bro. And he's just standing there, bro, watching. You know why? Because he was thinking to himself, let me think about this for a second. Should I go up to Arman Sarukian and start beef and, have a real promotion for the fight, cause some buzz behind the fight? But he wasn't man enough, bro. He thought to himself, if I do that, I might get headbutted too. That headbutt probably warded the midget man Ilia Topuria off. I ain't gonna lie. Look at him. He's 5 foot tall. Everybody up there is overshadowing Ilia Topuria. There's not one person he's taller. He looks like a little kid, bro. Look at him. Just smiling, bro. Look how much bigger Arman Sarukian is, bro. I mean, this is crazy. He's just standing there looking like a little midget man. He don't got nothing to say. Instead, what does he do? He waits till after the fight to come out on Twitter, go out on Instagram, start posting false narrative videos talking about he smacked people when he really just went up for a hug. Bro, cut the BS, bro. You just standing there, bro. Cut the BS, bro. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Ilia Topuria is scared of Arman Sarukian. And if they fight, we're going to figure out why. I got my own reasons why. We're going to get into that later. Now we got another interview where Arman Sarukian is talking about where he feels the title should end up in terms of title fights.
That in January they were going to do Ilia versus Paddy, and then you would be next. You would be the guy sitting in the front, and you would get the winner. But now I'm hearing no way. You want the next time Ilia fights, it has to be against you, is what you're saying.
It has to be me, whatever they want to do.
Get y'all dumbbells out, man.
Their plan was maybe that I'm gonna struggle with Dan Hooker, and they could push me on the back, and they say, yeah, listen, you just barely won Dan Hooker, you gotta wait. But now they cannot say anything because number one contender is here, and I show up in Qatar to show everybody masterclass, and I don't know.
It wasn't masterclass.
Hopefully it's me. Nothing to say.
Do you think
hopefully it's supposed to be me.
You think that they wanted you to lose?
Not lose, maybe just win by decision, that they could push Paddy Pimlet.
But it's crazy to me. You're a very easy guy to get behind, to promote. You have a big following. Everyone online likes you. You represent different countries.
And just what Ariel Alwani said, I think that plays a big part in this, bro. Because you got to think about it. Look at Ilia Topuria's persona. Look at his steez. Look at his aura. It's all about looking clean, sharp suits, sharp watches. You know what I'm saying? Looking dapper. That's his whole look. Now here you got Arman Sarukian, who in my opinion does it 2 times better. You got every sports car, every supercar, flying private jets. We just seen Ilia Topuria not too long ago. I mean, he wasn't even first class. There's nothing wrong with that. He was flying economy. No room in front of the seats. No leg room, bro. He's not there yet in terms of money, and that's okay because he's doing it by himself. He's probably first generation in terms of $1 million. Millions of dollars. I doubt there's anybody in Ilia Topuria's family making the type of money that even Arman Sarukian is making. Not even to, add in his father with the whole construction, making millions and millions, flying private jets. Ilia Topuria is not there, bro. So he knows if he loses his title to Arman Sarukian, he's gonna blow up, bro. I honestly think that Arman Sarukian, with his steez and the way that he carries himself, would take Ilia Toporia's aura of fashion and looking fly to a whole different level, bro. Because he has the resources to do so, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So what does he do? He takes little pokes and jabs because you don't want to go poke the bear. You don't want to go hit the bear for real, full on. So he's just poking and jabbing, bro. That's all he's doing. If he was smart, he would go up to Arman Sarukian, give him a real smack. If he was smart, he would go up to Arman Sarukian, give him a real shove, demote him a little bit. But he didn't do that, bro. He had his chance to do that at UFC Qatar, and he flopped, bro. And what did? He went backstage, went back home, thought to himself, I got to do something. One for the most current video they found on his phone when Arman Sarukian showed up to be the backup fighter for his title fight. And he used that. Like, come on, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You cannot make this up.
I don't feel like they want. Maybe they were upset about the January thing, but I feel like that's long gone now. Do you still think that that's a thing?
No, that's gone already because I was back up. Now I did a fight, and they thought it was a fake injury, and it was a weight issue. But they got the doctors, and they could do MRI and check my back.
Now, the content, I have to say, who's your social media guy, Arman? Like, who's behind all of this content? It can't just be you. It's just you? You're the brains behind all of this?
For example,
the camel eating, the camel feast. This is you? Where did we get this camel from?
We'll go ahead, another clip. Now, this is Arman Sarukian talking about the whole spiel of DC.
Was top 15, top 12, top 10, top 9, top 5, top 3, top 1, and now I'm top 1. And I beat it again and proved again I'm number 1 contender. And now they have no choice not to give me title fight.
So
it's my opinion.
When you fought in January, when we were supposed to fight in January, it didn't happen. It felt like there was going to be a punishment, and then you go and you make the weight as the backup fighter for the title fight. I was thinking to myself, okay, that should give him good favor. Now you might see Arman fight for the belt, but then you take the Dan Hooker fight when you don't have to take the Dan Hooker fight because once again, you're the number 1 contender. You take it, you dominate him, you win the fight. Paddy Pimblett, though, when he went into that octagon, Arman, playing the devil's advocate, there's a visual, right, of him standing in front of Ilia Topuria with the belt. It's hard for the fan to, like, not remember seeing that, and they go, well, the guy that was in there is the number 1 contender. How do you make them, outside of you just...
And that's the video that Ilia Topuria released, right? When he's talking about in June, when Ilia Topuria had the title fight with Charles Oliveira. That's the video that Ilia Topuria posted to his social media, just for context, of him supposedly slapping Arman Sarukian. He comes to do you a favor, bro. What are you talking about? You slapped him, he didn't do anything. Do you know what type of trouble he would have got into? He's showing up to help you, just in case Charles Oliveira hurts himself, because Charles Oliveira's been cut himself wide open and pulled out of fights before. Arman Sarukian can step in. You think he's going to mess up his bag, mess up his chance for a title fight, bro? Not to mention over a hug and a little place. You place your hand on his neck. Come on, bro. Stop playing. You're not making no sense. I get it, bro. Oh, well, I'm just crack jokes with him. But, bro, you had a chance for a real fight promotion when you were face-to-face with Arman Sarukian at UFC Qatar, bro. You had a chance for real fight promotion when you was literally 2 feet away from him. But you didn't take that opportunity. It's just scared energy to me, bro. And DC brings up, how are people going to get that visual out of their head of Paddy Pimblett facing off with Ilia Topuria after his title win? Bro, what do you want Arman Sarukian to do? Ilia Topuria does not want to go nowhere near this man. He'd rather be on Twitter. Let's be real. How are you going to get a face off with somebody that's scared of you, bro? The midget man is scared.
dominating.
It's so obvious. It's so obvious, bro.
Realize you're the number one contender. And why didn't Ilia go in the ring with you on Saturday? Because if Ilia goes in the ring and you two stand, now people forget about Paddy Pimblett. Why didn't he go in there?
Because he doesn't want to fight me. He's scared of me, and he knows why I should take dangerous fight with Arman. He's a real contender. It's easier to beat Paddy Pimblett, make easy fight, and go move up. And Arman can be a champion in 155, and I'm going up and fight with the third title. It's the best case scenario for him, and he's thinking.
Facts.
For easy fights, making good money.
Were you disappointed though? Like, did you think that he might go into the ring with you and try to get that moment? Because the moment is really what it's all about, right? Me and Brock Lesnar one time. You remember me and Brock Lesnar? We fight in the octagon. They were gonna let me fight Brock Lesnar because he came in the octagon. Were you hopeful that he could possibly like go in there and try to build the fight?
I thought he has he had the balls, and he was there and sitting and watching the fight, but he left, and he didn't want to even be there, and he didn't get in the cage. So,
but even the camera, even if like when you're in there, if they pan the camera to him, it's
he just turned his face and doesn't want to even watch straight to me.
You think this guy? You think he's afraid of you, Arman?
No, he just avoiding me, not anything from the media.
I'm gonna show y'all why.
Because he wants to create something with Paddy. He doesn't want to even mention my name, and he just created like some crazy things, like he's slapping me, and like everybody's laughing.
He said he slapped Arman. He said he slapped you, Arman. Yeah. He said he slapped you.
God.
Hey, if a man slap you, you can't really say much about him if he slap you, Arman.
Oh my God. If he slapped me, he slapped his brother, his friends, his teammate, his coach. He slapped everybody every day. He's like, everybody.
Hey, I was like, yo, when I saw that.
He's hugging his brother like this, like on the neck, like me. And like one coach like said, oh my God, you slapping your brother as well?
Wait. The coach said this to him?
No. The one Armenian coach posted and said, you're slapping your brother as well.
But he didn't, it didn't look like he slapped you. It looked like he kind of touched you on the face.
No, he just came, said, oh, brother, how are you?
Wait, he said hi to you.
No, he said, brother, how are you? This is just media thing, this, that. And then he said, yeah, UFC told me you're next. I said, yes, finally. And now after after that, he beat Oliveira, and he just hiding.
Wait, so this wasn't last week when he touched your face. This was before?
It was before a fight week with Oliveira.
Oh, wow.
When he was fighting with Oliveira, I was back up.
Yeah. You're like, yo, this is crazy. This guy did not slap me. So funny. No, but this is what we want, though. This is what the fans want. The fans want
maybe that's good. That's good. Yeah, he can say whatever he wants to say,
Yeah.
I don't know. I cannot be.
And here's another thing, bro. Right? If you're willing to take something that's like so small that goes on backstage and flip it and reverse it and make it seem like you went or you hauled off and smacked the man, what does that say about how your fight week is going to turn out with Arman Tsarukyan, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like this fight has a lot of potential to go the wrong way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is another reason why Ilia Topuria is avoiding Arman Tsarukyan, because we all know how Arman Tsarukyan gets. He might haul off and head kick Ilia Topuria at the press conference or some crazy shit. Like, bro, this is not the dude you want to be doing this with, bro. And I think this is a big reason why Ilia Topuria is avoiding him. You've seen it in the clip. He was nice to him, bro. If that was Paddy Pimblett, they would have got to pushing and shoving all the type of crazy stuff, bro. Well, Arman Sarukian, he keeping it gentleman-like, bro. You might have messed up with that tweet. I ain't gonna lie. You better watch that head. You better be protecting from that headbutt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know. And now we gonna start getting into the nitty-gritty of the situation, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is a big reason, huge reason, why I feel like Ilia Topuria is scared of Arman Sarukian, bro. If you notice, and this is gonna be a little fight breakdown right now. If you notice with Ilia Topuria, bro, whenever he grapples, there's been a long debate with MMA. What's the best base, wrestling base for MMA? And in the top two, we got freestyle wrestling, which is Arman Sarukian, and we have Greco-Roman wrestling, which is Ilia Topuria. Right? Yeah. But here's the thing. Freestyle wrestlers are known for scrambling, bro. That's what they're known for. Greco-Roman wrestlers are not known for scrambling, bro. I train Greco-Roman wrestling. I train freestyle wrestling. I can't train catch wrestling. Greco-Roman is more of like a sumo style of wrestling, bro. It's not sumo. It's not what I'm saying. But it's a lot of chest to chest. It's a lot of picking up and lifting and slamming, like how we saw Ilia Topuria's brother do in his last fight. Right? That's what the base of that martial art is. Chest to chest, manipulation, using their body mechanic, but freestyle wrestling is completely different, bro. Freestyle wrestling, I'm grabbing your leg and I'm dragging you to the ground. If we get into a crazy 25, 30, 45 minute scramble, that's what we doing. And it shows a lot in Ilia Topuria's game. If he cannot get a certain position, bro, he will back out. Even if he's giving up a bad position, he will back out, try to stand up, or just, gallop backwards, get out of the position. He's not a scrambler, bro. He's not. He knows he's going to gas if he keeps scrambling, like how he gassed in this fight. And you kind of even saw it a little bit in the Bryce Mitchell fight as well. He gave up on a bad position. He got put on his back. He sat there for about a minute and a half. Can't take him down, gives up a bad position. If this is Arman Sarukian, bro, you're getting tapped. Let's be real. Let's be real here. If that's Arman Sarukian, you're getting tapped. He reverse, gets out of the guillotine. He gets out of the guillotine. Right? And what does he do again? It's another plea. He won the first 2 rounds and they gave him the fight. But, bro, he was in trouble there, bro. And it all stemmed from his inability to scramble. Now let's look at Arman Sarukian, right? In his fight with Gamrot. This is 5 rounds, by the way. This fight with Yusuf Zalal, he was gassed like this in the 3rd round, bro. Sarukian versus Gamrot. Scrambling, off the rip. We scrambling. Yep, goes for the treetop, couldn't get it. Arman's super flexible. Now they back into it. Scramble. Look, Arman Sarukian is not going to his back. He refuses to settle for a bad position. Goes for the body lock. They're back on the feet. Spamming head kicks. Great head kicks. Tries a treetop again. He's too flexible. This entire fight for 5 rounds, bro. Look at this. For 5 freaking rounds, bro. They're scrambling. Scramble. This is what they did the whole fight, man. This is what they did the whole fight. And this is me just calling it for what it is, bro. Double leg, scramble. Body lock. Scramble, look. He got straight back to his knees. He's not settling for a bad position. Rewind that. Right here.
That's a lot of power to throw in each one of those.
Okay, right here. He shoots in for a double.
Nice right hand. What did he start at?
Oh, wait. Did I miss it?
Oh, there it is.
Y'all saw it.
On the canvas. Now you like. Takedown from Gamrot. What did he start at, Brendan? Oh, there it is. Sat down on the that one. But that's a lot of power to throw in each one of those.
Scramble, 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 scramble. And Gamrot had some good shots. Gamrot had some good takedowns. But bro, Arman's ability, I think, to just scramble in this fight and make it hard for Ilia Topuria if he shoots in for a double leg and Ilia Topuria stuffs it. His ability to scramble, bow, back fist. I don't know how he lost this fight, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how Arman Tsarukyan lost this fight.
On our monitors of that spinning back fist, but if you're going to put together a combination,
refusing to settle. Takes his back. And he's scrambling, 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 scrambling.
That matter. And I have it 2-2.
I'll tell you this, it's a very wrestling. No more wrestling.
Oh, man.
You're winning it. No more wrestling.
Exchange. No more wrestling. Yeah.
Scrambling, scrambling, scrambling. Like I said, Gamrot did a really good job of turning that corner on those double legs. But bro, this is a high-paced wrestling fight. Ilia Topuria is not hanging in there for this, bro. And that's just me being honest. That's just me being honest. And he knows that. I think that's the reason why he's been acting kind of suspicious throughout this last fight week at UFC Qatar. Because he knows that is his kryptonite, bro. His kryptonite is not the striking. You're not going to find someone to outstrike Ilia Topuria. And that's why I like him as a champion. I'm just calling it for what it is. I love having Ilia Topuria as a champion because he's a bruiser. I'm a striker. I like watching strikers. But one thing about it, bro, if I think this fighter is going to beat another fighter, I might root for the other fighter. But if I feel like this fighter is going to beat another fighter because he just has a certain skill set that this fighter doesn't, I'm going to call it, bro. I'm going to call it. And I do think Arman Tsarukyan has a skill set that Ilia Topuria hasn't faced yet, bro. What grapplers has he fought at 145 that can deal with Arman Tsarukyan's scrambling ability, his top pressure? He hasn't, bro. Dan Hooker could not move when they fought. He couldn't move. That's what freestyle wrestling does for you, bro. It teaches you how not to settle, how not to go to your back and to fight for position, fight for a top position. That's what the game's all about. Greco-Roman wrestling, you slam someone, y'all get back up. You slam someone, you see what I'm saying? There's no real scrambling in Greco-Roman wrestling, bro. That's freestyle wrestling. They're two completely different things. You can say all you want, oh, well, yeah, every fight you start on your feet, and just like how Greco, they start upright. Well, bro, what happens when someone gets a hold of your leg? You're gonna have to bend over or crouch over, pause, and deal with the problem. That's what it is, bro. That's just me being honest. I'm not picking sides here. I'm completely unbiased. But we got to look at this situation for what it is, though. Ilia Topuria may have the hands on Arman Tsarukyan, but best believe, legs will get pulled on. Double legs will get shot. And it's all about, can Ilia Topuria continue to throw those big hooks when he's gassed, bro? Because with a certain amount of grappling, Ilia Topuria gasses, bro. We know this. We know this. You can say all you want, he's got better since the Bilal fight. Yeah, he probably has. But that is anatomy, bro. That is work ethic, bro. That is years of training, bro. You can't just, in the past 2 years, 3 years, get over grappling and wrestling, scrambling, cardio, bro. Arman's been doing this since he was a kid, bro. Freestyle wrestler. Plus the fact he's been working on his boxing. I think Ilia Topuria knows of this advantage that Arman Tsarukyan has. That's why he's avoiding him. He knows Paddy would be a way easier fight. And even Paddy, bro, he has his abilities too. But I think Arman Tsarukyan stands a better chance, bro. That's all I'm saying. Ilia Topuria could surprise me, bro, but I think if they fought, Arman Tsarukyan would wash Ilia Topuria. I think it would be the same result as the Dan Hooker fight. I'm just being honest. But y'all let me know down in the comment section how y'all feel like that fight would go. Let me know if you feel like Arman Tsarukyan or Paddy Pimblett deserves the title shot next. And let me know if, based off what you've seen, if Arman Tsarukyan's grappling and wrestling, his scrambling ability would make a big difference in his fight with Ilia Topuria. That's it for me, man. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next one, and as always, Stay positive. Stay motivated. Stay inspired, baby. Stay inspired.